Hey there! In this video, we're going to be restoring this decorative carousel horse. Most furniture made prior to 1970 was a lot better quality than today's standards. Have a family heirloom or doing a furniture flip? Let us help you with that. Give your furniture some love. I have a repeat client that's brought this horse to me. She's pretty fond of it, but it does need some repair work done to it. The knife handle here, it looks like it's been chewed off by a dog. I see some teeth marks in there, so I'm going to have to build that back up. Also, the front hoof is loose, just being held on by a single screw. I'm going to have to get that repaired. It's also missing a tail here, so I'm going to have to make a rope tail for it. And also up here on ears, we got some ear damage. Parts missing and parts broke off, so I'm going to have to build those up and recarve those. And also, I'm going to put this up on a base to get the feet off the ground so it sits nice and level and it's more stable, won't be falling over as easy. To make the base, I've drilled out the holes here as a taper, and I've also tapered the dowel rods. It's a 1-inch rod. We're going to do 2 of those, and we're going to epoxy those into the base so that taper fits nice and snug. Then I've also have a base material, a piece of walnut I had laying around, make a nice decorative base. I'll round the corners on that and finish the edges off and assemble that all together. To finish off the edge of the base, let's give this router bit a try. That looks like a nice edge. I think we'll go with it. Okay, I'm going to start gluing this base together. I'm going to start by gluing the sporting rods onto the base. So we'll do those one at a time. Try not to drip it on the floor. Got a nice snug fit. Do the same with the next one. Get it nice and clean around there. All right, I'm ready to attach the horse to the base. The glue I'm going to be using is a structural epoxy made by West Systems. And I'm also adding a little bit of brown pigment to it to give it a little bit of color. So now we just got to mix that up and glue it together. Go ahead and put it on there. All right, we'll use the rest of this to fill in some gaps around here. I'm gonna put some weight up here to weigh it down until it sets up. All right, now we'll just use a little lacquer thinner to clean up the excess and clean up the tools. Messy stuff. Okay, we'll give this a few hours to set up, and then it should be all one piece. Okay, I've glued the loose pieces back on. I've added some wood where it was gone, a piece there, and I got the foot attached back on, and a piece spliced in the ear here, and another piece here on this other ear that was missing. And I've used epoxy filler on some of the voids and all the dog chew holes, fill those up. Next step is to recarve some of these ears and other parts and get it ready for finish. Okay, we got all the carving done and all the filler sanded, smoothed up. We got the ears repaired and recarved. So this is now ready to start putting some of this color back on where it's missing it and get it finished. And here it is with all the colors added back in. I got the hooves all dark like they should be. I've applied a walnut stain to the base and ears. And what I'm doing now is I'm applying a glaze, a black glaze to all of it. And this is how it's looking once it turns out. And I'll just brush that on and wipe off the excess. And just give everything nice antique luster. I've got all the coloring done and the glazing, and now I'm going to paint these rods. I decided to do those in a black color, so I have everything masked off for that to spray the black color on. I've created a tail out of some 1-inch hemp rope. I've pulled the strands apart and clamped them together with this worm clamp. And then I put some super glue on the ends to soak into the rope and bond it all together as one. So I'll pull this clamp off of here and then I'll just glue this into the hole as one piece. Alright, I got the poles painted black and I just sprayed my last coat of clear on the base. It's still drying. I also put a clear coat on the entire horse, bring up the shine a little bit. So the last thing I need to do is come around back and attach the tail. I went ahead and finished the underside with some peel and stick velvet material. It gives a nice look to it, plus it'll keep it from scratching the tabletops. And here's the finished piece in all its glory. Got the tail attached to the back side. Well, it turned out nice. The base turned out nice. All the carvings, you can see where the ears were missing. Those blended in real nice. So the customer should be pleased. If you enjoyed this video, give us a like. If you want to see more of our videos coming down the pipeline, make sure you subscribe to our channel. Give your furniture some love.
For hard-to-find hardware like these, check us out at annieshomestore.com.